Events are for the children. Cheer loudly, proudly, and positively. Respect the judgment of coaches, officials, and event staff. Appreciate good play. Drugs or alcohol on the school grounds. Refrain from unsportsmanlike language or displays. Spectators who violate these rules may be dismissed from this contest and possible future athletic events. Thank you for your support and for supporting the hard work and dedication of our children. Go Reds! The Reds' next home game is October 16th versus Batavia at 1 o'clock. This will be homecoming. We will start by introducing the Paul Mack varsity football roster. Number 2, Logan Percy. Number 3, Shane Meir. Number 4, Aiden Lonaville-Lent. Number 5, Devin McCoy. Number 7, Jacob Meyer. Number 8, Bryce Perry. Number 9, Matthew Darchie. Number 10, Landon Dean. Number 12, Mason Bach. 13, Rocco Ross. 14, Sage Hunter. Number 20, Constantino Lopresto. 21, Jacob Day. 22, Blake Grapenseller. 23, Keegan Hoskery. 24, Ethan Eli. 25, Xavier Hill. 32, Caden Gerber. 33, Cody Quick. 34, Thomas Bozel. 43, Sebastian Villatoro. 44, Ivan Reynolds Diaz. 52, Evan Cooper. 55, Jaden Hanna. 56, Donald Pregel. 60, Ryan Chamberlain. Number 61, Raiden Coda Gustafson. 63, Xander Trotman. 65, Gabriel Durant. 66, Carson Damar. 68, Luke Herendon. 70, Spencer Knapp. 72, Faith Beals. 75, Nathan Jones. 77, Aiden Reed. 78, Eamon Denniston. 79, Adam Weaver. 80, Evan Lent. 81, Dylan LeBurge. 83, Aiden Grapensteer. 85, Jesse Ellis. 88, Dylan Gilmore. Head coach, Jason Miniman, assisted by Joe Hill, Collison Sheik, Bill Nyes. And now let's introduce your Newark Reds. Number 12, Alex Bernardi. Number 50, Carlos Bueso. Number 63, Hayden Buffett. 78, Austin Chambers. 73, Zach Chambers. 11, Giancarlo Colon. 62, Miles Comer. 18, Tyler DeLine. Number 2, Kellen Foster. 99, Drake Hernandez. 66, Adam Hernandez. 13, Antonio Hicks. Number 71, Andrew LaFontaine. 23, Lucas Lyon. Number 10, Zachary Millett. 70, Carlos Martinez. Number 33, Connor Nanish. 75, Andreas Parrish. Number 88, Michael Peters. Number 60, Alex Ransko. Number 14, Navier Rivera. 78, Alex Edward Sador. 55, Jacob St. Car. 64, James Weagle. 16, Omarion Wolfolk. And number 21, Davian Wright. The players have also asked me to announce number 51 honorary member of this year, Cody Luther. Now if you would please stand up, remove your hat, and face the flag in silence as we honor our country, and Brianna Donnell will sing the National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were are so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Big round of applause for Bria.
YouTube channel proudly brings you Reds football. Tonight, it's the most storied rivalry in Wayne County football as the Reds host the crosstown rival Pale Mac Red Raiders. Hello everybody, I'm Tim Sampsow. Captains are just gathering for the coin toss right now, and we've got a good one. Long-time rivals, of course. Most of you watching probably know this rivalry a lot better than I do, and that's great. The Red Raiders are wearing their red helmets with white jerseys with the red trim and the red pants, and the Reds are wearing their silver helmets, all maroon here tonight with the maroon helmets and the maroon maroon jerseys and maroon pants, as well as the white stripes, white numbers, no trim. Over the last 12 meetings, the Reds have dominated this series, winning 8 of the last 12, although last spring, Newark fell to Pale Mac a little bit west of us here by a 19-7 score. So we got a good one for you tonight. The captains for the Reds: number 10, Zach Millette; number 50, Carlos Bueso; number 71, Andrew LaFontaine; number 75, Andreas Parrish. For Pale Mac, number 7, Jacob Mayer; number 21, Jacob Day. And the Reds are going to kick it off. Number 5, Devin McCoy; and number 44, Ivan Reynolds Diaz. The Red Raiders are coached by Jason Miniman, assisted by Joe Hill, Bolton Sheik, and Bill Steins. The Reds are coached by longtime head coach Mike McGavis, assisted by Will Bean and Scott Hurto. The athletic trainer is Matt Kearns. Reds coming off losses at Dansville, Wayland, Cohocton, and home against HFL. Pale Mac started the season with a 21-14 win over Wilson at home. Fell last week at Wayne, 33-13. So a lot on the line here. Bragging rights, and the Reds trying to get their first win of the season. And we will not have another live broadcast for you until homecoming, which is on October 16th. That's a Saturday at 1 o'clock against Batavia here at Floyd Green Field. Navier Rivera will be kicking off. Back deep for Pale Mac, Ivan Reynolds Diaz is closest to us, number 43. And Keegan Hostery is furthest away. Big crowd here, youth football night here at Newark. High kick, it's gonna bounce just out of bounds, I believe. Or did Newark recover it? No, it did go out of bounds. The flag is down. So we'll see if Pale Mac takes the field position or if they're going to have Newark re-kick it. That's a dangerous play there by Al Mack, because had a red recovered that, it would have been Newark's ball. So Pal Mack will take possession at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun look with 2 wide receivers. The quarterback is Devin McCoy, number 5. McCoy is a junior. He'll hand it off, and up over the 45. He has a first down more to the 49-yard line
by Reynolds Diaz.
by Ivan Reynolds Diaz. That's a gain of 14 to the 49-yard line. And HFL had a lot of success last week running out of the shotgun, and Al Mack looking to do the same thing. Here's a pistol look with a fullback. Twins now to the left side. They'll go to the right, and a great tackle there.
Brought down by number
Reynolds
62.
Diaz didn't go anywhere. Miles Comer with a big stop. No gain on the play. He'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Al Mack. Great job there by Miles Comer to get off his block and hook him around the ankles. We're a minute into the ball game here. 4 down linemen for the Reds. Same formation. The Twins are wide and stacked this time. And over midfield to the right side there. It's Keegan Hosiery for a yard. Big defensive lineman there. James Weigel with the stop. And he'll bring up a 3rd and 9 from midfield. And this is a big confidence booster for the Reds here if they can force a 4th down and maybe a punt. Same formation, Twins to the right side. McCoy is the quarterback with the shotgun. He'll back up, 7-step drop, throws it to the right. That's caught there. And he'll have the first down.
First down.
That's a gain of 10 for Ivan Reynolds Diaz on the screen. So 2nd first down of the drive for Al Mack, and they'll have it 1st and 10 from the Reds 40. Nice play design there by the Red Raiders. And now they'll come out in a spread look, 4 wide receivers. There's motion there by Jacob Meyer, makes it trips on the near side. Back to pass, it's a little swing pass again. He has some room. Here does
another quick pass.
Rodriguez Diaz.
Gain of about 5, initial contact.
Good gain tackle there. Kellen Foster made the initial hit. Miles Comer and Omarion Woolfolk there to help out on the tackle. We'll call it 5 on the catch.
No score in the game. It's going away.
So 2nd, about 5.5 here. Now more their traditional look. Tailback in this look is Jacob Day. And they'll give it to Day. Day goes over the left side. Day will have the first down, and he's out of bounds around the 28-yard line.
Jacob Day with the carry.
He's hauled out there by Tyler DeLine. And that's a gain of 6 to 29-yard line and another first down. So 1st and 10 from the 29. You know, it's funny watching McCoy do those turns to hand off the ball. He almost looks lost, but that's by design. It's kind of a ISO or crossbuck motion there to try and fool the defense. Rodriguez Diaz, the fullback. Fakes the jet sweep. And able to avoid the sack is
Tough hit there by
McCoy,
your Reds.
as McCoy will bring it down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
McCoy on his keeper picks up 3.
Nice job there by Alex Ransko to make the stop. Brings up a 2nd and 7 from the 26. Coach McGavis calling the defense. About 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Motion by Hostery. Reds do not budge. 4 down linemen. Right up the gut here is Day. And Day up to the 21.
Day with another carry.
That's a gain of 5. He's stopped there by Carlos Martinez, the freshman, number 70. That brings up a 3rd and 2 from the 21. Got to get to the 19 for a first down. We have the flag football cheerleaders with the varsity cheerleaders tonight, and they're having a great time. Big crowd here. 2 wide receivers wide to the right side. Rodriguez, Diaz, and Day are in the backfield, and that's going to be offsides on the Reds, and that'll be a free first down. And that'll move it up to the 16-yard line. Fourth first down of the drive, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the, looks like they're putting this at the 17-yard line, which by my math means the official only walked off 4 yards and not 5. But I don't teach math, so I, could be wrong. Anyway, motion by Hosiery to the right side. And they'll give it to the up man, and he goes nowhere. Hello, big number 75, Andreas Parrish, showing why he's a captain as a senior here. He stops Rodriguez Diaz for no gain. Brings up a 2nd and 10 on a beautiful night. 78 degrees here in Newark. Have almost a full moon shining down on us. And it's a great drive for Pale Mac. They've taken off nearly 6 minutes of the drive. Here's an option. And this could be a quarterback keeper trying to get blockers in front of him. Maybe close to the first down. Carlos Martinez knocks McCoy out of bounds. And they'll put it at the 10-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 3. It's a gain of 7. This is the 11th play of the drive for Pale Mac, and we have a timeout. And the referee has called this timeout, and they're going to take, the referee is asking that Devin McCoy, the starting quarterback, go out for at least a play to be looked at by the training staff. And coming in, another junior, Aiden Lanavel Lent will come in wearing number 4 on a pivotal 3rd and 3 for Pale Mac. Opening drive of the game, they've already taken 6 minutes and 36 seconds off the clock here, and the clock is running. This is the 11th play of the drive. Pistol look. And he was trying to hard count him, and instead he hard counts his own right guard. And that'll make it a 3rd and 8 on the 5-yard penalty for the procedure.
3rd and 8.
Earlier in the drive, Palmac convert a 3rd and 9 from midfield on a screen pass. We'll see what head coach Jason Miniman has in store with his backup quarterback in here on 3rd and 8 now. Motion by a couple of guys. And we have a timeout. And the Reds take the timeout with 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. So because of the penalty and the timeout, if McCoy is good to go, he can come back in, and we'll see if he does that. But clearly there was something that Coach McGavis and his staff did not like, and I think it was the motion. Extra motion on that one, including by Dylan LeBurge, number 81. A much larger roster here for Palmac. Just guessing, I would say they have probably 10 to 12 more players than Newark does. And when you have a deeper bench, that means you can rotate in more fresher guys. It gives you better practices, of course. And after the
A big
timeout,
round of applause for the flag cheerleaders.
as the flag cheerleader just put on a little show for us. And they are loving life with their big sisters on the varsity squad. Such a thrill for them. Makes memories, makes programs, doing great things like this. And we have 3rd and 8 after the red timeout. And Lenaville Lent is still the quarterback. Dean, the tailback here, gonna look to throw. It's a slant. It was knocked down. It was tipped at the line.
Pass incomplete.
And it brings them a 4th and 8.
Let's make some noise and get behind your defense here.
That one was incomplete. Into the game is Jacob Meyer, number 7, and Landon Dean, number 10 for Palmac. Reds not making as many changes they appear to be going for here on 4th and 8. Ball on the 15. Got to get to the 7-yard line for a first down. Pivotal 4th down situation here. They come out with 4 wide receivers. Lenaville Lent now make it 5 wide receivers. Looking to throw. Lenaville Lent throws it deep for the end zone. Incomplete.
Pass incomplete. First down, Newark.
On the wheel route was Reynolds Diaz out of the backfield, and he threw it too far for him. And the Reds hold, and they take over on downs at 4:32 to go here in the first quarter. That's a 12-play drive. That's a 12-play drive that went 50 yards and took 7:28 off the clock. So the Reds will go on offense for the first time in the game, deep in their own territory from the 15-yard line. Millette is the quarterback. Carlos Pueso is the center. Foster is the tailback here. 3 wide receivers in the look. Motion from the up fullback. And it's a sweep to Foster to the left side. Foster
finds the corner.
tries to find the corner and does. Foster still on his feet and knocked out of bounds.
First down.
Up at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 12, and that's a great start for the Reds offensively. So we first and 10 from the 27 after the 12-yard run by the sophomore Kellen Foster. Rivera and DeLine line up wide as the receivers here on the right side of Millette. And dive play, trying to weave his way through as Foster gets 3 yards to the 30-yard line. Foster scored the only points last week for the Reds, 86-yard kickoff return in the second quarter. Scintillating play, and you can find that on the Newark Central School District YouTube channel from last week's game against HFL. 2nd and 7 from the 30-yard line. 3:45 to go in the opening quarter. Nothing on the board yet. Oh, we got to see who jumped first. Oh, they're going to say that Newark jumped first. I thought Al Mack did. Third penalty on Newark in the quarter, and that'll make it a 3rd and 12, or 2nd and 12 rather, from the 25-yard line. Second and 12 from the 25-yard line. 2 down linemen for Al Mack here, and they'll try the sweep to the right. Oh, Foster dropped it. Foster does not recover it the first time. Ball is still loose.
Ball loose.
And Al Mack recovers it. It is recovered by number 83. That's Aiden Grappenstetter. And deep in the red zone, ball will be at the 14-yard line. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know how to record that other than a fumble. So still at quarterback is Lunenville Lent. And jet sweep. Oh, hello! They tried to go with the jet sweep motion to Reynolds Diaz. And James Weigel had nothing to do with that.
Backfield.
Loss of 1. So 2nd and 11 back at the 16-yard line. Crowding the line here. And big hit there. We've got a flag down.
Foster meets the ball carrier.
Foster meets Day.
Carried by number 21.
And we have a holding penalty. Holding on Newark. I'm sorry, holding up Al Mack, and Newark will move them back. That's a 10-yard penalty against the Red Raiders. And that's going to move them back to the 25-yard line. So this will bring up 2nd and 21. But a great tackle there by Kellen Foster. Swings to the short side. Motion by Day makes the trips here on the short side. 4 down linemen. Looked like the one receiver went early. Throws it on the out. Just incomplete.
Just a little bit out of the reach.
That was a nice throw. Intended for LaBarge. It's incomplete, and it brings up 3rd and 21. Lunenville is 0 for 3 here, with 2:22 to go here in the first quarter. Four wide receivers in a traditional spread look. Reynolds Diaz is the tailback here. And we have a timeout. Al Mack will take it with 2:22 to go here in the first quarter and nothing on the board. Both teams have 2 timeouts left in the first half. While we have a second, we want to introduce to you the Newark Varsity Cheerleaders. Sophomores, Alexandra Barber, Kira Blevins, Junior, Kiana Bostic, Freshman, Alexis Diaz, Sophomores, Liberty Grady and Sophia Hassler, Seniors, Alyssa Hosmer and Natalie Kelly, Freshmen, Anna Lance, Lexia Millette and Alana Ransco. A couple more sophomores and seniors, Carly Russell and Jamaria Walker. They are coached by Aaliyah Millette.
That's it. No, we need some light.
And after the Red Raider timeout, we are ready to go here with a 3rd and 21 on a beautiful night. The moon over the stadium here, it's something to behold. Maybe a little bit later we'll get a good view of that. It is very cool. Looking to throw to his left, gets hit as he throws, and it is
intercepted.
With room to run.
It's across the 25 to the 30, trying out of bounds at the 31.
That's Tyler
Great
DeLine, the
pressure up front to
senior.
make the pass go a little awry.
That was great pressure there to disrupt the pass. Evan Cooper made the tackle. As
Tyler DeLine with the interception for your
longtime
Reds.
Sabres announcer Rick Generette would say that was a loaded duck. And it was. So both teams with a turnover. And the Reds with their best field position in the game, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. With 2:12 to go here in the first quarter. And Foster weaving its way outside.
Foster bounces it outside,
tries to
back
cut
in.
it up. And
Plays for a couple tough yards. Gain of
gains
2.
about a yard. As Lannaville Lent as well as Jake Meyer on the stop there. Give him 2 on that, 2nd and 8. Going to send Rivera to the wide side there was Lucas Lyon. Millette moves Foster over to his left. Still 2 down linemen. Motion, looking to throw, incomplete. That was trying to go to Rivera. And I'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Got to get to the 41 for a Red 1st down.
Let's go.
Hernandez is the up back. Back the pass. Looking, it's a screen. And
Well,
it
that's
is
pass complete.
caught, but for no gain.
Brought down quickly by Reynolds Diaz.
Lucas Lyon is brought down very quickly by Reynolds Diaz. And that's a loss of 3. 3rd and 11, and the Reds will punt it. Or 4th and 11, and the Reds will punt it. With 45 seconds and counting to go here. Here's something unique. 2 guys back deep for Al Mack. And back in is Devin McCoy, the original starting quarterback wearing number 5. Nice punt. And they're fighting over the ball. Who's to the
Nice
left?
punt.
Ball gets kicked at 30-yard line.
Back to the
Ball is
30.
still loose. Who's got it? I think the Reds got it. And McCoy and Hostery need to have a visit with the baseball coach and learn how to call each other off. I got it. I got it. No, I got it. No, I got it. Uh-oh, neither one of us have it. But it'll go all the way to the 37-yard line, or the 27-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders with 24 seconds to go in a very competitive opening quarter. According to my new friends in the press box, That is new to see two guys back deep there. So we're making history here on YouTube tonight. And McCoy is back at quarterback. Rodriguez Diaz goes in motion. There's a fumble, ball loose. McCoy picks it up. That was a read option going awry there, as Miles Comer and Carlos Bueso able to make the stop back at the 25-yard line. That's a loss of 2, and that'll do it for a very competitive first quarter. Nothing on the board. Pale Mac with 4 first downs and Newark's 1. Both teams with a turnover. Pale Mac with 2 penalties for 15 yards. Newark 3 penalties for 10 yards. And we'll have the second quarter coming up here on the Newark School District YouTube channel.
Kiana Bostic, Alexis Diaz, Liberty Grady, Sophia Hassler, Alyssa Hosmer, Natalie Kelly, Anna Lance, Lexia Millette, Alana Ransko, Carly Russell, Jamaria Walker, head coach Aaliyah Millette.
19 and 13. And we're ready to start the second quarter. 2nd and 12 from the 25-yard line. Total yards in the quarter in favor of Pale Mac, 47 to 10, 32 on the ground with 15 through the air. And there's a bad snap, bounces around.
Ball's loose.
And the Reds
Recovered by Newark.
The Reds have it at the 14-yard line. That's recovered by Carlos Martinez, the freshman. As Lonaville Lent went back at quarterback, rapid fire snap is fumbled, and that's the second turnover against the Red Raiders. And fantastic field position for Newark. 1st and 10 from the 14. Millette at quarterback. Ryan is the fullback. Setback here is Foster. 3 wide receivers. Motion by Lion. 2 down linemen for Pale Mac. Millette looking. Oh, able to handle it. It's an option. Gets the pitch. Foster nowhere to go, as he's hauled down hard by Jake Meyer. And that's a loss of 7. Maybe, yeah, caught a loss of 6. And I'm wondering if that was Newark's impression of the Bills' 4th and 1 throwback play from last week. And hopefully the Bills will never run that play again. All right, back at it. 4 wide receivers here. And by the way, I keep bringing up the 2 down linemen because that is what HF ran successfully last week. Here's Foster along the left side.
Foster.
He was carrying Day.
20. 3rd and long.
Or Meyer, rather, is carrying Meyer and gets back to the 20-yard line. Dylan LaBarge, number 81, also assisted on that. It's a gain of about 1. 3rd and 15 for the Reds. Minute 20 gone here in the second quarter. Nothing on the board yet. With 4 wide receivers. Back to throw. Going deep. It's a wobbly one.
The
Oh,
last
we got
pass
knocked down in the
looked
end
good.
zone.
Seemed
He
to
got
be
knocked down in the end
incomplete.
zone, and they're going to say incidental contact and no pass interference.
The cheerleaders are going to be coming around to sell 50-50 raffle tickets to
That
support the
pass
Cheer Booster
was
Club.
intended for Tyler
Tickets are only
DeLine,
$1 a piece,
the
or
one who had the
7 for 5.
interception earlier
Drawing
in
will
the
be at
game.
halftime, so it's going to be quick. Get your money out, folks. Donate to a good cause.
And I thought he was interfered with, but the officials feel that it was dancing practice and that feet get twisted in dancing practice, and therefore no foul. So 4th and 15. Back to pass. Now looking to his right. Gets it off. Gets hit. Looking for the line and out of bounds. That was again intended for the line and incomplete. And the Reds will turn over on downs. So both teams have been able to cause turnovers in their opponent's red zone and unable to score from it. So 10:15 to go here. In the first half from the 20-yard line. And again, Lonneville Lent is the quarterback. They'll put in motion here Jacob Day. They'll hand it off to Rodriguez Diaz.
Gain of 4.
Taken down by a pack of foxes there, led by Miles Comer, number 62. Gain of 4.
Miles Comer on the bottom of the pile.
For Rodriguez Diaz. That's Reynolds Diaz, right? I keep calling him Rodriguez Diaz. My apologies. Reynolds Diaz. 2nd and 6. Twins to the wide side, same formation. And going to look to throw. Here's the swing pass. It is caught with room. And a first down and more. And that's Day for the first down up to the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 13. That's Jacob Day, the senior, 6 foot 160. So first and 10 from the 38 after the 13-yard pass. And they'll hand it off to Day. Day finds a hole, sheds one hit. He is close to a first down. He appears to have it.
Tough run, gain of 10.
That's a gain of 11 yards and a first down to the 49-yard line. Bottom of the pile there was Omarion Woolfolk. So up at the 49-yard line after the 11-yard run by Day. And they've strung together some nice plays here. Has Pal Mack. Navier Rivera comes in quickly off the sideline, gets in at safety, and they'll go to Day again. Day over midfield, and he's close to another first down.
Another run up the middle, pickup of 8.
Pickup of 8, but there is a flag down, and this may be a holding here on Pal Mack. It's either holding or a face mask. It is a face mask, and that is the 5-yard guarded variety face mask on Pal Mack. High school football here in New York State still does the 5-yard face mask and then the 15-yard face mask, where in college and the NFL, no 5-yard face mask, 15 yards only. So that was an 8-yard carry. And then add the 5 yards for the penalty, and First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Motion by Meyer. And they'll hand it off. Reynolds Diaz across the 35. He gains 4. Second and 6. So from the 34, second and 6, with 7:20 to go until halftime. And gonna hand out the Reynolds Diaz again. He runs into a wall.
Nice job of run defense. Loss of 2.
That's a loss of 2. Great job there by James Weigel and Carlos Bueso for the Reds. Loss of 2 makes it 3rd and 6. 19 yards on 7 carries is what I currently have for Ivan Reynolds Diaz. 3rd and 7. And we have a timeout. Cal Mack, their second of the half with 6:33 to go here. Again, want to remind you that the next Reds home game will be homecoming on Saturday, October 16th. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff against Batavia here at Coach Floyd Green Field. Now let's watch our cheerleaders. And after the timeout, 3rd and 8 from the 36. Got to get to the Newark 28 for a first down. And Lonneville Lent at quarterback. Back to pass. Gonna throw it deep. Incomplete.
Pass deep, incomplete.
And that was intended for Keegan Hostery, the junior, or the sophomore rather. Great defense there by the captain and quarterback, Zach Millette. Fourth and 8 from the 36. And we'll see what the Red Raiders do here. Red Raiders and Reds. A storied rivalry. These schools a mere 10 miles from each other. And something is going on here. A little bit of an equipment fix on the official timeout. It's a passing play. Rolling to his right. Throws it back to the left, and it is incomplete.
That's a great defensive stand by your Newark Reds.
That was intended for Labarge.
6.5 remaining in the first half. Reminder that halftime will be Newark Junior Reds night.
And the Red Raiders turn it over on down.
And cheer teams.
So 6:23 to go until halftime, and Newark will have the ball first and 10.
held after they lost their margin. And the first accelerated.
Moet getting the call from assistant coach Will Bean. For those of you who want to know, Coach McGavisk has taken off the pullover. Foster is the tailback here. Ryan the fullback. Moet from the shotgun. And here's Foster. Foster finds a hole to the left side. Foster over the 40. Foster gets a great block over midfield, over the 45. Out of bounds to the 43-yard line.
Touchdown, Northwest.
It's a gain of 22 for Kellen Foster. Biggest play of the game offensively for the Reds and a first down. A gain of 22 on that one. Hurled out of bounds by Jacob Meyer. Meyer's got a bit of a mean streak on him. I wonder if he wrestles. Pale Mac, very well known for their wrestling program. Same formation, just to the other side. Moet will hand it off. And Foster tries to shed the tackle. He cannot do it.
Good team defense by Paul Mack.
Meyer was the first one there. They will not give him forward progress on that. It's a loss of 3 back to the 46. Unofficially for Foster, 27 yards on 8 carries. 5:35 to go here in the second quarter. Nothing on the board yet. Glad you're joining us. Moet gonna keep it himself. He has a hole. And Moet's got a big first down. He's playing at 28 line.
First down.
Zach Moet for 26 yards. He kept that one. And first and 10 from the 20, second trip to the red zone for the Reds. They've strung together a couple of first downs here. And Foster makes a great move. Foster! Oh, he fumbled it! Oh, it's loose! Who's got it? Pale Mac thinks they've got it. And they do.
Raiders inside the 5.
It was a 13-yard run. I think that ball got stripped. And the end zone is a forbidden door. Refuses to be open. They'll mark the ball at the 4-yard line. I am unsure who recovered the fumble for Pale Mac. Well, 4:46 to go here until halftime.
Timeout, Newark.
Pale Mac takes over, and Newark will call their second timeout of the half. And I think this is just to get their bearings about them. Obviously quite disappointed after that fumble. But we'll take a deep breath while the players get some water and regain their thoughts. I'm Tim Samsell. Glad you're watching us here on the Newark Central School District YouTube channel. And after the timeout, 1st and 10 for Pale-Mac at the 4-yard line. Gonna hand it off. And that's
Run up the middle, gain
Day.
of 5.
Gains 6 to the 10-yard line.
Come on, Lane, push it back. On a run off the tackle.
And Day, by my count, unofficially 35 yards on 5 carries. So 2nd and 4. Motion by Meyer, jet sweep. I believe. Oh, they handed off to the up man. I believe that's Reynolds
Nothing
Diaz.
there, good run defense.
No
Third and
gain on the
5.
play, and I gotta tell you, the Reds missed James Weigel last week, and he has just been a bulldozer for this team. 3rd down and 5. And they've tried that jet sweep motion now several times, but have not actually handed it off on the jet sweep, and the Reds have not been fooled. So with 3:15 to go here, big 3rd down. Hands it off, and oh, this is going to be close. What a throwback. Carlos Bueso throws Day way back to the 2-yard line. That's a loss of 8. And this brings up a 4th down and 12. And they're going to have to punt it.
Reds, B, C, and flag teams, please report to the north end of the bleachers.
And Pale-Mac's going to call their last time out of the half here with 2:34 to go. We have nothing on the board yet here. Both teams have had a couple of shots at the red zone and the end zone. But, you know, remember, this is high school football. And, you know, it's not the execution sometimes is a little flawed, but that's what makes it so much fun. Both of these teams are playing their hearts out. You can tell it's a rivalry game. A beautiful night here, 78 degrees at kickoff, absolutely no wind. I'll have to talk to one of the science teachers, but I believe we have a waxing gibbous of a moon tonight. And on 4th and 12, the Red Raiders are going to punt for the first time in the game. And Kellen Foster is back deep. He is standing at the 35-yard line.
Foster sets up at the 35.
With 2:34 to go here in a scoreless first half. Back to punt is Constantino Lopresto. He is a freshman. Nope, they're going to change it. And it's a short punt. And it goes down at the 16-yard line. They changed the formation, and sophomore Evan Lent put the foot to that. And great field position here for the Reds. Can they punch their way through the forbidden door and score some points here before halftime with 2:26 to go?
Pumped up, Dorothy, pumped up!
Here's the spread look with 4 wide receivers. And that's a 12-man, the huddle penalty on Newark. I believe they called that delay a game instead. But that's the 5th penalty of the game on the Reds for 20 yards. And it's now 1st and 15, and that right there, you talk about stubbing your toe. 1st and 15 from the 21. Play action, going to keep it himself. Finds a hole, bounces it to the right.
Running tough, folks.
And Millette
Gain of 8.
over the 15 to about the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 7. 2nd and 8. And Millette with 33 yards on 2 carries. Checking in for the Reds, Alex Ransko. He is the junior. He replaces junior James Weigel at 6'3", 356. He is a load, folks, and he has really shown his dominance in this game, especially defensively. And in this look, Foster is the quarterback. It's a wildcat look for Foster. Foster gets a block. Foster fights his way near the 10.
Short gain. 3rd and 4.
Brings up a 3rd and about 6. That's a gain of 2 for Foster.
Get split out into a slot and catch the football. Now it looks like Foster actually is taking over.
And Foster is at quarterback again. And going to try and run this left on a quarterback power. He's going to break it out over the 5. Breaks this way. Touchdown! Kellen Foster strikes first for Newark, and the Reds are on the board.
Please have all the junior Reds,
That's what I'll-
BC, and flag teams report to the north end of the bleachers.
Rivera will kick the extra point, and we have a timeout, Newark, with 44 seconds to go. That's their last timeout of the half. But they lead 6-0. A great drive there by the Reds. And a great run by Foster. And by my count, I've got Foster at 40 yards on 10 carries and the touchdown. And Foster has scored his 3rd touchdown of the season. He has scored every touchdown for Newark this year. The Reds are the youngest team in Class B here in Section 5. Only 9 seniors on this team. And Giancarlo Colon will hold it for Navier Rivera for the point after attempt. Good snap, good hold. Kick is high and
Good.
he rainbows that one through. And the Reds lead 7-0. And if I am correct here, both teams are out of timeouts. The last time Rivera kicked off, it went out of bounds. If Rivera can keep this in the field of play, that'll help run down some clock and try to keep Palmack back and not let them try and run real offense here to end the half. Again, my name is Tim Sampsell. It is a pleasure to be here on the call with you. A beautiful night at Coach Floyd Green Field here in Newark. Reds with a 7-0 lead on the Kellen Foster 11-yard touchdown run. Both teams with 2 turnovers so far in the game. Palmack with 7 first downs, Newark with 3, but it is the big score on the scoreboard that matters, and right now that is in the Reds' favor. So back deep is Jacob Day, and Ivan Reynolds Diaz is further away from us on the far side of the field. Rivera will kick it away here. And this one is more straight on. Reynolds Diaz from about his 19 finds a hole. Reynolds Diaz over the 40. Not tripped up. Reynolds Diaz on a big hole over the 35, 30. There's a flag down. There's a flag down. It's a touchdown. It's 81 yards, but I believe it's coming back. It's 81 yards, but it is coming back. And it's a block in the back.
That's terrible.
So it's a holding penalty.
That's terrible.
It's a holding penalty. It's a 10-yard penalty. It negates an 81-yard touchdown run. And 30 seconds to go. So there is time. Remember, high school football, like college football, they do stop the clock to set the chains. On paper, it's a 10-yard penalty. In reality, though, it's a 51-yard penalty that takes points off the board. So we'll see what Palmack does here with 30 seconds and no timeouts. Bonneville went the quarterback. He's looking to throw, looking to his right. He has to pull it down. He's trying to take off, and he'll float this one up, and it is way up in the air, and it is intercepted by Kellen Foster.
First down.
Kellen Foster runs for the touchdown, picks off the pass. I hear he's a decent cook as well, folks. He can do it all. That one ricocheted. Third turnover of the game against Palmack, second interception. And Bonneville went replaced Devin McCoy. And the Reds are going to take a knee, I think. And they are, and that will do it for the first half. And a very tight, hard-fought first half.
We're going to announce the fifth.
But at the end of the first half, Newark leads Palmack 7-0. We're going to let you watch the cheerleaders. And when we come back, we'll have stats and the second half. Glad you're joining us here on the Newark Central School District YouTube channel.
4. If that is your number, please report to the concession stand. All right, we are going to begin with the flag cheerleading squad led by head coach Kimberly Sosinski. Madeline Banks. Aria Benamino. Liliana Boyce. Aaliyah Caminello. Casey Chappell. Cora Frank. Alexis Hendler. Mariana Hernandez. Mia Hernandez. Mertensia Hilton Hardy. Aaliyah Hunter. Ella Giuliano. Madeline Lincoln. Lydia Pasquale. Chloe Salamone. Adalyn Santana. Kylie Spratley. Lola Thomas. Caroline Uranak. Elizabeth Uranak. And Eliana Watson. Your flag cheerleaders, as cute as it gets. And now for the flag football team. Preston Adigua. Marius Barron. Maximus Barron. Jamison Boyce. Joshua Charles. Grady Cooney. Jeremiah Countryman. Blaze Crisp. Vincent Dercola. Morale Divibus. Eli Ganello. Benjamin Hartwell. Amir Hill. Dante Hunter. Theodore Caparis. Donovan Mateo. Sebastian Matei. Miguel Nevis. Isaiah O'Connor. Owen Parsons. Mason Pryor. Anthony Rosado. Bentley Rosado. Liam Salamone. Braxton Sonone. Giovanna Sonone. Victor Sidor. Dominic Snow. King Taylor. Declan Yours. Jameson Wren. Oliver Wright. And Jake Locke. Head coach Nicole Bethea. All right, getting to the big guys now. Your C team, Newark Junior Reds. Blake Allen, Richard Anaya, Dustin Baker, Kingston Banks, Elijah Decker, Mikey Gonzalez, Ashton Gilliams, Camden Guy, Corbin Hydrick, Peter Couperis, Michael Mathis, Landon Montroy, Bryson Schemaker, Conley Siegler, Calhoun Simpson, Caden Spratley, Brandon Walcott, Carter Wiggins, Darren Williams, Dwayne Wolfolk, Kyrell McCoy, Giovanni Dare Monroe, and your head coach, William Siegler. And your future modified players, the Newark Junior Red B team, Colton Adams, Jay Salmakinder, Jay Spaker, Adrian Breen, Chase Bumpus, Caden Chance, Christopher Clare, Braxton Cooney, Cameron Cruz, Diane Dahl, Carter Furfuro, Henry Ganster, Jeffrey Harrington, Donovan Hunter, Dominic Johnson, Peyton Jones, Ryan LaRue, Braden LaShare, Caven McNeil, David Mean, Justin Osborne, Griffin Peters, Avery Sonone, Michael Sonone, Aiden Michael Sidor, Nolan Sincerbo, Heath Smith, Lucas Snyder, Travis Trask, Tyler Wilson, Derek Wolfolk, Jacob Youngman, Leonard Taylor, and your head coach, Mr. Marcus Chance. Big round of applause for all the Newark flag and cheer. Your next Junior Reds home game is September 26th versus Gananda, East Rochester. 3-minute warning.
Loosen up, guys, loosen up. Get fired up, Newark.
Held nicely. 5 turnovers in the game, and the Reds will receive. And we got to talk about this. Number 33 for the Reds is senior Connor Nenish, and he's listed at 5'5", 115. If I know anything about football coaches and programs, they tend to add about 40 pounds of weight to kicks. And to see him on the front line, he's tough as nails. Back deep for the Reds is Navia Rivera and Kellen Foster. Foster closest to us. Kicking off is Keegan Postery for the Red Raiders. Red Raiders now use a falcon as their logo, but still go by the Red Raiders. If any of you know what a falcon is rating, let me know. And we are ready to go here for the second half. And line drive kick. This thing is deep. It's going to make its way to the end zone. And there's an
Nice
automatic
kick,
touchback.
touchback.
And there is a flag down on the kickoff. A kickoff that was a touchback. Is this a penalty on the Red Raiders on Pale Mac? Could mean an air raider. Could be an air raider. In that case, shouldn't there be a picture of Mike Leach on the helmet for the air raid offense? No? 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 Oh, maybe. Well, while the officials are figuring out where they're going for dinner tonight, we'll keep going with the bad jokes. This is a personal foul and a 15-yard penalty. And it is decision time, I believe, for Coach McGavis in his 27th season as Newark's varsity head coach. And the Reds will take the 15 yards, and they'll have a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Millette back at quarterback. He's got 3 wide receivers out there. Lucas Line is his up back, his fullback. Kellen Foster to his left, that's his tailback. 40 yards on 10 carries for the sophomore Foster. Foster gets it. Foster finds a seam. Foster over the 40. He's up
Second half starts the way the first ended. Foster up the middle.
Got it for 10 yards and a first down to the 45-yard line. He's brought
First
by
down,
Jacob
Newark Reds.
Meyer. Nice dive play there. Good blocking by the big hog Maui's up front for the Reds. They'll go twins to the wide side. They just reverse the formation. And they will give it to Foster. He'll go around the left.
Foster gets the corner. It's got enough for the first down to the 40. Heads up the sideline to the 30, to the 20, 10. Touchdown! Newark Reds!
For Newark, there are no flags. 55 yards, Kellen Foster. yards. I was a little bit concerned that Millette had held the ball in Foster's belly too much and turned him too much to the side, but he turned him in the right direction. And like a cannon, Foster is gone. It's a two-play drive. It goes 65 yards in 42 seconds. And Rivera for the point after. That's a line drive.
Extra point, no good. Newark 13, Palmac 0.
But it's a great start for Newark. They lead 13-0 early here in the third quarter.
Good job, Newark. Good job. Good job. Get fired up, Dave.
Kellen Foster never played football with his age group. After youth football, he was pulled up to JV in 8th grade. And Foster is, on a very young team. He is very, very good and very, very needed. Again, youth football and cheerleading night here at Newark. Hot crowd, to say the least.
Go get him, guys. Got tackle.
Rivera will kick it off. Back deep, closest to us is Ivan Reynolds Diaz.
Go get him. Go get him, guys.
And that will be Keegan Hostery over the
Kickoff
40
return
to the 41
just over
yard
the 40-yard line.
He's brought down by a pack of Reds. Giancarlo Colon helped lead the way there for Newark to make that stop. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Palmac, sans their starting quarterback at the 42-yard line. And again, this is the junior, Aiden Lonaville Lent, listed at 5'11", 175.
Come on, Newark, let's go. Get fired up. Let's go. Get fired up, Newark. Go get him.
Handoff up the middle over the 45. And the ball's out. It is out. It is
Ball's loose, recovered.
It is recovered by the Reds. Or is it? We have a flag.
And a flag.
We're going to have a taunting penalty, I believe. Zach Millette recovered the fumble, but is it
Alex
Newark's ball?
Ransko with the recovery.
Or actually, they're going to say Alex Ransko. I think it was Millette, though. Was he down by contact before he fumbled? Remember, no instant replay in high school football. And I did not see who carried it. I believe, though, the ball carrier was Jacob Day. Been confirmed that it was Jacob Day. It was a gain of 8 before the fumble. And we're still waiting to see if it is going to be Reds ball or not. Millette recovered it at the 46. It is Newark Reds football. There's a personal foul after the play, and it's another 15-yard penalty against the Red Raiders. And that's going to move it all the way up to the Palmac 41. And this is a huge start to the third quarter. And they'll actually put up the 39-yard line.
Let's go, Newark, let's go!
From the 39, first and 10.
Go, guys! Go, guys!
It's like stubbing your toe and spraining your ankle at the same time. Millette on the hard count gives it to Foster. Foster finds a
There
hole.
goes Foster again.
Over the 30. He's close to another Red first
Picks up
down.
what's going to be close to a first down.
And he has the first down. It's a gain of 10.
First down, Newark Reds.
And they'll put it at the 29-yard line. First down for the Reds. 75 yards just in the quarter on 3 carries. He's averaging 25 yards a touch. In the third quarter here is Foster. He's got 115 yards right now on 13 carries and 2 touchdowns. They'll give it to Foster again. Weaves his way, bounces outside,
Give
can't
the
get
ball
the block.
Foster to the 30.
Tries to outrun his man here,
Bounces
get to
out
the
to the
corner.
25, still on
Stays
his feet, heading toward the marker.
Ushered out of bounds at around
Gonna
the
be close to
30,
another
around the
first down.
21-yard line. It's a gain of 8. It's a gain of 8 to the 21. It'll be 2nd and 2. And this is definitely a varsity high for Foster. 2nd and 2 from the Palmac 21-yard line. 10:24 to go here in the third quarter. Reds with a 13-0 lead.
Let's go, Newark, go, guys! Big block!
They'll put their receivers very out wide here. Foster to Millette's right. 4 wide receivers in the look. And gonna keep it as Millette.
Millette,
Millette's got a
keeper.
hole. Millette
Shuffle
moves his
inside.
way inside the 10, close to the
Nice move there
5-yard
inside.
line.
Go to the 5-yard line.
They'll put him at the 6. It's a gain of 15 and a first down
Nice block, guys!
for Newark. First and goal from the 6 for the Reds. Millette being sly as a fox there, weaving his way in and out for 15 yards. Once again, 4 wide receivers in the look. Gives it to Foster. Foster hitting the backfield.
Good run defense by the Red Raiders.
Great job
Second
getting
goal.
back there was Ethan Eli, the junior, number 24, as well as Aiden Garpenstetter, number 83. It's a loss of 2. So 2nd and goal from the 8 for the Reds.
Come on, Newark, let's go!
Reds trying to add the lead here. 3 minutes gone in the third quarter. And we have a timeout. Timeout Palmac, their first of the half. They have 2 remaining I'm going to take a breath. We'll listen to the cheerleaders. This is Newark High School football on the Newark Central School District YouTube channel. Well, after the timeout, Foster bounces it out to the right. He's got blockers. They will not touch him.
Touchdown, Foster.
Third of the game. And the Reds lead 19-0. And they will go for two. It took us 23 minutes and 18 seconds of playing time to get one score. The Reds have now gotten two additional scores in just 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Foster's fourth running touchdown of the season, his fifth overall touchdown of the year. As last week against HFL, he had the 86-yard kickoff return. Foster is the quarterback here. Millette is out in the slot to the left side. This could be the Wildcat. It is. Foster finds a hole. He dives. He's in for the 2 points.
Extra point. Good. Newark 21, Palmac 0.
And with 8:55 to go, the Reds lead 21-0. Trying to get their first win of the season, but there's a lot of football left to go here. Want to remind all parents to check out the Parent Square app. Great way to stay in contact with your child's teachers, as well as the administrators here in the district. And the Reds with a 21-0 lead as Javier Rivero booted away. And Reynolds Diaz will kick it off, will be back deep along with Postery. And by the way, next week, the Reds will be on the road. They'll play at Marina Auto Stadium over on Oak Street in the city of Rochester. They'll be at Wilson Magnet, a team that Palmac beat. And, oh, it's a squib. Try to catch him sleeping. Picked up by the up man. Problem is, that's a running back in Day. And Day will get up to the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
That's Jacob Day. So from the 44-yard line, Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Going to try and stem the bleeding here. Hands it off to Day. Day over the 45. Oh, he's wrestled back and thrown down. Oh, are these Reds playing with a chip on their shoulder? Carlos Martinez, who was out last week, he is just a freshman. We were merely freshmen. Do, 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 do. Oh, were you looking for a 1994 throwback to a one-hit wonder? We have it for you here. It's a gain of 1. Oh, and there's another high snap. That's the second one of the game. He can't recover. There's
Snap is long. Recovered by the Reds.
The 25-yard line.
I think that was Carlos Bueso.
Carlos Bueso on the recovery. And that is the 5th Palmac turnover. And the Reds are in business at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 with 7:57 to go here in the third. And broken
Millette at the
play.
keeper.
Here's Millette.
Running crazy tonight up the
Fights his
middle.
way to about the 12-yard
It's enough for a
line.
Newark first down.
Jacob Meyer throws him down, but he's thrown forward. It's a gain of 13 to the 12-yard line. And we may have an injured player. We have a knee down, and we do have an injured player, and that is Javier Rivera for the Reds, and I hope he is all right. The trainer here at Newark is Matt Kearns. And talking about Millette with 28 yards in this quarter on 2 carries. Add that to his 33. He's got 61 yards on 4 carries for the game. So economical is Zach Millette. And Javier Rivera is up, and he's limping a little bit, but he's walking under his own power, and that's good as he gets a nice ovation from the fans here at Floyd Green Field. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Reds with a 21-0 lead. Both of these teams went 3-4 in the spring season. Palmac won the game over on Hyde Parkway last year. And Foster is the quarterback. And going to go right up to the right side. Foster brings his way out, spins his way near the first down.
Inside the 5.
He's knocked out at about the 3. He's going to be close to that first down. Helping to usher him out was Matthew Diarduni. They'll put him at the 4. So it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Reds. Been all Reds here since late in the second quarter. And Rivera is a gamer, toughing it out there to his wide receiver spot. Foster is again the quarterback. Foster up the middle, his 4th
keeper, Quattro. Touchdown, Newark Reds.
Hopeful by the offensive line. His 4th rushing touchdown of the game. And with Rivera hurt a little bit, Rivera handles the kicking duties. They're going to go for 2. Once again. And 7:31 to go here in the third quarter. And the Reds looking to make this a 29-point lead. Again, Rivera still out there now at wide receiver, but he is limping a little bit, and he is the kicker. So you wonder who's going to handle kickoff duties. And Millette jumped the gun, which in Canada, completely legal. If this was the CFL, he could do that. But here in America, that's a penalty. So that'll now be the 2-point try from the 8-yard line.
Get the count. Get the count.
Foster is still the quarterback here. We'll see if Foster throws it from the 8. Nope, he's going to run. Long way to go. He's going to get gobbled up. Big
Good defense by
old
the Red
number
Raiders.
78,
Extra point attempt is
Eamon
no good.
Dennison there with the stop,
Newark
but
27,
with 7:31 to go in the third is 27-0 in favor of the Reds here on the Newark Central School District YouTube channel. Well, I'm very curious to see who's going to handle the kicking duties. Foster is still setting up, or I'm sorry, Rivera rather is still setting up the tee. And I think Rivera's going to try and boot this. This may be an onside kick. No, gets a squib. And the turf monster gets some.
Paul Mack's going to set up at the 42.
That's
7.5
Dylan
remaining here in the
LaBarge.
third quarter.
Dylan LaBarge, the sophomore, falls down at the 41-yard line. I believe they're going to officially mark it at the 42-yard line. First and 10 for the Red Raiders, who need an answer. We did get an answer, by the way. I want to thank Newark Athletic Director Chris Corey. It is an air raid, hence the Falcon now for the Red Raiders. Air raid. Air Raider. Motion by Hostery. Hands it off. Day fights his way to the 48-yard line. Gains 5.
It's a nice
Taken
run
down
on
by
first
Alex
down to bring
Ransko,
up
the junior.
2nd and 4.
Nice gain of 6 there. And Reynolds Diaz yet to get the ball here in the third quarter. And he was their bell cow in the first half with 9 carries. Day now also at 9 carries. .42 yards currently on 9 carries. Reynolds Diaz is now the tailback in this look. But we have a flag. And it's going to be offsides. Going to be offsides on Newark. And that's going to be enough for a first down.
5-yard penalty on Newark. That'll give the Red Raiders a first down over midfield.
To the Newark 47-yard line. Second penalty of the quarter on the Reds. 7th penalty of the game. They have 30 yards on 7 penalties. Do the Reds. From the 47, first and 10 for Pale Mac. This is Reynolds Diaz along the right side, and he is near a first down.
Another nice run by the Red Raiders.
Out near the 38-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like they're marking it at the 38. They are. 2nd and 1. From the 38 of the Reds, 2nd and 1. Lindenville Lent is the quarterback. Reds make adjustments, hands it off, and that's a first down for Ivan Reynolds Diaz. Carlos Bueso along with Miles Comer in on the stop for the Reds.
Paul
It's a
Mack,
gain of
first down.
2 and a first down to the 36-yard line. Less than 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pale Mac trying to stem this bleeding, get something going offensively. They trail your Reds 27-0. Well, we've a bit of a broken play there on the handoff. And Reynolds
Quick
Diaz,
handoff to Reynolds Diaz.
maybe
Short
a
gain.
yard. I'll give him 1. So 2nd and 9 from the 36 for Palmyra Macedon. And timeout, Red Raiders,
Red Raiders timeout.
and they only have 1 left. We'll listen to the cheerleaders. Want to again name off the cheerleaders for you. Alexander Barber, Kira Blevins, Kiana Bostic, Alexis Diaz, Liberty Grady, Sophia Hassler, Alyssa Hosmer, Natalie Kelly, Anna Lance, Lexia Millette, Alana Ransko, Carly Russell, and Jamaria Walker. The head coach is Aaliyah Millette. It'll be 2nd and 9 after the timeout for Pale Mac with 4:57 to go here in the third quarter. It's a very young Reds team. Only 9 seniors on this team. They've got a nice JV squad that they're looking to pull up decent numbers on the modified team. Bill Kearney, Spencer Byrne, Adam Orlop with the modified team, the coaches there. This is 2nd and 9. Back to pass, and that is nearly intercepted. Javier Rivera nearly picked that off on Lindenville Lent.
Pass incomplete. Third down.
Pass was intended for Keegan Hostery. Probably Lindenville Lent's best, one of his better passes of the game, but very good defensive coverage there. Lindenville Lent is 1 for 9 throwing the ball in the game. 3rd and 9 here, 3 wide receivers. Back to throw. Has his man, and he dropped it. Hoster, he could not hang on to
Pass
it.
incomplete. Fourth down.
He wanted a penalty. Don't know what the penalty would be for. He's too young to have seen the movie Angels in the Outfield, so I don't know why he wanted a penalty there. Bring up 4th and 9.
Brings up 4th and long.
And decision time here for Red Raider head coach Jason Miniman. That's an interesting smell permeating the press box right now. I know it's totally what you want to hear too. On 4th and 9. Rolling, directing traffic, rolling some more. Bueso on his tail. And still on his feet. And, oh, they're going to say he stepped out of
He almost
bounds.
broke it. He's pushed
Did he
out of
have the
bounds.
first down?
First it was Bueso and then cleaned up by
Did he
number
have the
13,
first down? At the 28-yard line, he is close.
Antonio Hicks.
No, he's short.
That's going to be enough. No, really close. We'll see.
I think they're gonna. No, they're signaling that this is Newark ball.
Great push there by Hicks to stop the ball carrier. First down, Newark Reds.
That's a turnover on downs. I'll be honest with you, folks. I do not think that Aiden Ronaville Lent stepped out of bounds. I thought Ronaville Lent was still in. And it'll be first and. That's a weird spot. They have the ball at the 28. That was the spot for the first down. But first and 10 for the Reds with 4:38 to go in the third quarter. Here's Foster, a little stutter step. Foster
There
gets a
goes
great
Foster.
block. Foster in over the 35.
36-yard line.
He's
Gain of
escorted
7 or
out of
8.
bounds by Dylan LaBerge. 5'9", 170-pound sophomore. That's a gain of 8. 18 carries for Foster. He has 4 touchdowns in the game, including a 55-yarder to basically start the third quarter on the second play from scrimmage here in the third quarter. 2nd and 2. And Foster makes a nice move. He's getting great
There goes
blocks on the
Foster.
outside.
Brought down.
He's out
Late
at
out
the
there in midfield.
he's
He owns every play.
he's out at the 48. That's a gain of 12 and a first down.
Right in front of you, 11 every time hold.
That's the 5th first down of the quarter, and great blocking on the outside there by Giancarlo Colon. He's really been leading the way for Foster. These wide receivers, they may not be getting the ball much, but they are doing their job.
The ball was at the 47-yard line.
They'll call it the 47-yard line. First and 10 here. And Foster has an opening. Oh, closed up quickly. Take it down near
Foster, short
midfield.
gain, brought down by
Aiden
number
Reed,
24,
the
Ethan Eli.
6'2", 225-pound senior. He looks bigger than that. One of the only 2 down linemen for this Red Raider defense. Less than 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And I tell you what, the Reds have had some players in this game that they did not have last week against HFL, and they've made a difference. And I don't know who this is on. This may be on the Reds. It is on the Reds for the fall start. Eighth penalty of the game on Newark Pale Mac with 5. Pale Mac 5 penalties for 55 yards. Newark 8 penalties for 35 yards.
Hey, guys, let's go. Come on, guys.
So 2nd and 13. Here's Foster trying to foul his blockers and does. Foster to the 45 and out of bounds.
Gain of 11.
Needed 13. He picks up 11. And we have is that a Pale Mac timeout? If it is, it's their last one. And it is. Timeout on the field.
Paul Mack spends their final timeout of the second
We'll
half.
take it as well. With 3 minutes to go in the third, 27-0 here on the Newark Central School District YouTube channel.
They have no time off.
Kellen Foster, the sophomore, listed at 5'10", 140, is having a night to remember. Currently 21 carries for 168 yards and 4 touchdowns. Temperature still in the 70s here. Red Raiders coming back after their final timeout. There's still a whole fourth quarter to play. And they have no timeouts left. Third and 2 for the Reds. From the 45 of Pale Mac. And Foster in trouble. And Downey, there's a fumble. There's a fumble.
Nice job there,
Trying to do the
Paul
scoop
Mack
and
to hit
score.
Foster in the backfield. Ball's loose. Recovered.
It is recovered by the Red Raiders.
Nice push by the defensive line.
And you know what? I'll take the blame for that fumble. I clearly jinxed him after reading off how many yards he has. Third turnover of the game against Newark. Newark with 3 fumbles against in this game. Pale Mac, though, with 5 turnovers, 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions. Pale Mac takes over at the 39-yard line of the Reds. And if you're just joining us, the starting quarterback for Pale Mac, Devin McCoy, went out of the game with an injury. And Aiden Wanaville-Lent has been quarterbacking for him. Now, Wanaville-Lent was the starter in the spring season. So he does have some experience. They come out. A Fisher with 3 wide receivers. Ooh, that was close to being down when he caught the ball there. And on the jet sweep.
Jet sweep, number 9, Matthew Diandurni. Nice run.
That's
Gain
number
of 6.
9, Matthew Diarduni. For 5 yards to the 34-yard line. Diarduni. And I kept pronouncing it as if it's a great Thanksgiving treat that I get from my aunt every year.
Inside the 35-yard line, Newark. Rick Myers in motion.
He's got to be careful there with that knee.
Short game, nice tackle. Carlos Bueso.
That's number 80, Evan Lent, on the run. About a yard there. 7 different ball carriers in the game have now for Pale Mac, as checking into the game now. Well, checking out rather is Andreas Parrish. 3rd and 4. And that's Reynolds Diaz close to the first down.
4th and short.
He's taken down there by Omarion Woolfolk, number 16. It's a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th and a long one for Pale Mac with 45 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see what the Red Raiders do here on 4th and 1. Reynolds Diaz is the setback here. He'll get it, and he has the first down, still on his feet. Trucks his way across the 20, willing his way to about the 15-yard line.
Diaz. First down, Red Raiders.
You talk about heart, will, and determination right there. He refused to go down. Reynolds Diaz for 13 yards and a first down to the red 17-yard line. And Pale Mac is not going to run a play in the 3rd quarter. In fact, they've left the field. Well, they've left the playing field. They're on the sideline.
27, Pale Mac 0.
And we'll go to the 4th quarter. The Reds lead 27-0 here on the Newark Central School District YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us. All right, 4th quarter coming up here. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the visiting Red Raiders. They came into this game 1-1. They trail your Reds 27-0. I am Tim Sampsell. Glad you're with us here. The Reds looking for their first win of the season. And we have a timeout by Newark, something they did not like defensively. That's their first of the half. And we haven't even started the 4th quarter yet. That was a tough 3rd quarter there for Pale Mac. Here's an interesting dichotomy in the game. Pale Mac has had 7 different players carry the ball. Newark has had 2. Kellen Foster's carried it 22 times for 162 yards. And Millette has 4 carries in the game for 61 yards. So, by the way, Foster 162 and all 4 touchdowns, all of them on the ground. He had 3 of them.
Go, Newark, come on, guys.
In the third quarter.
Just in time for the opening play of the
And after the Reds timeout, we start the fourth quarter with a 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Lots of motion on this play here for the Red Raiders. And here is Reynolds
tough run up the
Diaz.
middle.
Tough running right there. And
Tyler DeLine.
DeLine
Stop.
able to toe the line
2nd and short.
and stand his ground. But it's a gain of 9 to the 8-yard line. And by my count, 68 yards on 15 carries for Ivan Reynolds Diaz. He is a senior. Second and goal, ball's on the ground. And Lonneville Lent able to fall on it.
Loss of
2nd and 1 turns into 3rd and 6. Palmack with 5 turnovers in the game. So we'll bring about 3rd down and 6 from the 13. Need to gain the Reds 7 for a 1st down. Timeout again here by Coach McGavis in his 27th season as the head coach here at Newark. And we got 10:34 to go here in the game. And again, our next broadcast will be homecoming on Saturday, October 16th. That's a 1 o'clock start when the Reds welcome the Batavia Blue Devils. But if you want to follow the Reds, their next game will be at Wilson Magnet over at Marina Auto Stadium.
It'll be a 7:30 for the September 24, next Friday. Geneseo/Mount Morris will be at Clyde Savannah. Shall we get a first look at the Golden Eagles at Clyde and see what they're
And the timeout is over here. 3rd and 6.
you know, final against Geneva.
So on 3rd and 6, here we go. Motion there by D'Arduini, and that's a backwards pass, and nowhere to go for Reynolds Diaz. He's gobbled up by Miles Comer, the sophomore.
Miles Comer with the tackle.
Loss of 1.
Let's get behind that defense. 4th down.
4th and 7 for Pale Mac. And I tell you one thing, these rivalry games, they mean so much to these kids. And again, coming into the night, over the last 12 meetings since 2008, Newark had won 8 of 12, but Pale Mac won the one back in April. Here on 4th down, rolling, end zone, corner route, here's his man! Oh, in and out of his hands.
Passing complete.
Oh, it's a
Nice
great
ball,
effort
just out
there.
of reach.
And he might be hurt there. That is, landing on that ball could be quite painful. I think he's all right, though. And I believe that was postery that was intended for. And the Reds will take over first and in from their own 14-yard line. They lead 27-0 with 9:38 to go here. Foster is the quarterback here with 4 wide receivers. Lyon is the up man. Gonna foul the block of Lyon. Got his big hand in there.
Short game by Foster.
Was number 60. That's Ryan Chamberlain, and he's only a sophomore. And he did a great job there of basically with his left hand stopping Foster for a 1-yard gain. Second and 9. Remember, Pale Mac has no timeouts left. Foster gonna run to his right, trying to get around
Foster
the
with keeper, tries to
corner.
get the corner and does.
And he'll be
Mac
out
pulls
around
him to
the
a short gain.
18-yard line. Reds may have gotten away with a block in the back there, but I call that a gain of 2. Brings up a 3rd and 7 for the Reds. They got to get just inside the 25-yard line. It has been the Kellen Foster show. And keep in mind, he's only a sophomore. Millette back at quarterback. I can't imagine him throwing it here, but they might. It's going to be Millette keeping it himself, and this time they've smartened up to it. Have the Red Raiders.
Paul Mack does a nice job there on the containment. Newark's going to punt.
2-yard gain. So 4th and 5 for Newark, and Javier Rivera will be back to punt. And he seems to be walking much better now. Postery back deep.
Down on the ground. Oh, there's 7 minutes, 49 seconds remaining.
And nice end over end punt. Postery runs and makes the catch, tries to change directions to the 46.
Blaisdell runs him
Postery
down.
to the
The rest of the
40-yard
team beats him right there
line.
at the 40.
So 1st and 10 at the Newark 40. And the one thing you want to worry about here for Newark is complacency. The game is not over until it is over. And I'm sure these young men here can taste that first win of the season. They had a tough training camp, had a very tough opening 2 weeks of the year. And to be at home against your rival and put in this kind of performance, something these kids will remember for a long, long time. That's Reynolds Diaz. Nowhere to go. Carlos Bueso was there. I believe James Weigel was there as well.
Alex Ransko,
And-
tackle.
And Alex Ransko there as well. Second 10 at the 40. Here's Reynolds Diaz again. And he is gang tackled at the 35-yard line. Connor Nevin leading the way there. Or Connor Nenish, rather. Third and 5. 6:25 to go in this one. And Reds on the road next week at Wilson Magnet. That game will be at Marina Auto Stadium. Here's a screen. It's bobbled and caught. Able to break away for a second.
Screen pass caught. Number 7, Jacob Meyer.
Jacob Meyer makes the catch. He was able to break away from one tackle, couldn't break away from another, and that's a loss of
Good team
4.
defense there by Newark to contain them. 4th and 9.
So 4th and 9 from the 39-yard line. 5 minutes to go. And that one caught by Reynolds Diaz on 4th and 9, and he's got it. First down.
That was a great run.
That's a gain of 11
Diaz did all he could there.
to the 28-yard line at first down.
Red Raiders first down.
And we have an injured Newark Red. I'm going to step aside for a second here while they take care of the injured player. Reds lead 27-0.
Newark up 27-0. Make things a little bit respectable here by putting some points in the
All right, here we go. And that was Tyler DeLine, 5'9", 152-pound senior. Seems to be okay. And this is 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. They're going to move the sticks accordingly. Looking to throw, rolling, throws off his back foot, it's deep and incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Ball falls short, intended for Holstery. Checking into the game for Pale-Mac is Landon Dean. He's a junior. He's got some height on him. 6'1". 4:06 left in this one. Here is Reynolds Diaz along the right side. And he
Diaz with
is
a nice run
close
across the 20.
to the first down across
Third
the
and
20.
short.
Giancarlo Colon, number 11 there to lead the way. It's a gain of 9. 19 carries for Ivan Reynolds Diaz. He is a senior. So 3rd and 1. Trying to figure out where they're to stand. They think they've got it. Reynolds Diaz directing traffic. And that's going to be Reynolds Diaz. Had he went in motion, he may have been all right, but instead he went forward and stopped. Sixth penalty of the game against Palmac. So now 3rd and 6 from the 24-yard line. And again, this will be a big win for this very young Reds team. With 2:30 to go. Looking to throw. And on the in route.
Passing complete.
Pass is short.
Millett tries to help him up.
Pass was intended for D'Arduini. Incomplete, and brings up another 4th down. So 4th and 6. By the way, Newark with only 1 timeout left. Palmac used all 3 of their timeouts in the 3rd quarter. And this game was a dogfight until there was 42 seconds to go until halftime. Kellen Foster scored and whammo. And this is going to be a delay of game penalty on Palmac. And that's now going to make it 4th and 11. From the 29, 4th and 11. And these Reds players, you can see them kind of high-fiving a little bit. Looking to throw, hit hard, and it is caught.
Great job getting that off.
Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Incredible throw.
30 yards.
Great reception.
Oh, what a throw in the face of adversity there.
Touchdown,
by
Red Raiders.
Aiden Ronaville went. That's Reynolds Diaz with the catch. It's a 30-yard reception. And Palmac is on the board with 2:12 to go. And they'll go for 2 here. Because you have nothing to lose going for 2. Here's the quarterback speed play. And he made it. I think he made it. He did.
Extra point attempt is good. Newark 27, Palmac 8.
So, Ronaville Lent able to punch it in for 2, and with 2:12 to go, it is 27-8 in favor of the Reds. So it's not over yet. I'm assuming the onside kick is coming because remember, Pale Mac is out of timeouts. Assistant Coach Bean, who's also a baseball coach here in the district, he is putting together the hands team, I assume. But then again, you love when coaches do that because doesn't it look like they took a menu from somewhere and like, I think I want something. And this will be hostery, and I assume this will be an onside attempt. Reds are up tight. And they're going to boom it. And going to take the knee is the line to prevent the fumble. So the clock did run a little bit. 2:09 to go and no timeouts. So, well, that's interesting strategy there. Let's see if it works out for them. I get it. There were 8 guys up near midfield for the onside kick. I think ideally you want to kick that where there aren't any players. Instead, it goes right into the line's hands. He runs it a few yards and takes a knee. And keep in mind, no timeouts for Pale Mac. They need a 3 and out. Here we go. In the shotgun. Both of these teams like to run from the shotgun. As Michael Peters checks in. And Reds call a timeout. It's their final timeout of the game. With 2:09 to go. And with that, I think we'll listen to the cheerleaders one more time. And some of the flag cheerleaders are out there with them again on youth football night. One more time, those cheerleaders, oh, here they are. And those Reds cheerleaders coached by Aaliyah Millette, Alexander Barber, Kiara Blevins, Kiana Bostic, Alexis Diaz, Liberty Grady, Sophia Hassler, Alyssa Hosmer, Natalie Kelly, Anna Lance, Lexia Millette, Alana Ransko, Carly Russell, and Jamaria Walker. .209 to go. Both teams out timeouts. Millette nearly fumbled the snap. He hands it off. And that's Foster from the 29 to the 47-yard line. Make it the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 19 yards and a Reds first down. On 25 carries, 184 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
Please make sure to help keep the stands and facilities clean.
For
If you brought
Foster.
something up, take something down. If you see something
90
that's
seconds
yours,
to go here.
throw it away.
And I got, at this point in time, the Reds are going to improve the 1-2 on the season. Millette's going to keep
Millette
it.
on the keeper around the
Millette
outside.
still with it.
He's had a
And-
great night running the ball.
And he'll run it out of bounds at the
Enough for a Newark
41.
Reds
It's a gain of
first
11 on
down.
first down. And the victory formation may be coming now. 10 first downs in the game for Newark. 11 first downs from Al Mack. What? Still the quarterback. He'll hand it off again. And no gain on the play. Good hard run, though,
Nice defense by
Tony
Paul Mack.
Hicks.
Antonio Hicks with the carry.
Antonio Hicks, no gain on the
Clock
play.
lines inside of a minute.
.45 seconds ago. This may be the final play of the game here. And Millette going to go under center. He's going to take a knee. He does. And that's going to do it, folks. And the Newark Reds are going to get their first win of the season.
That should be the last snap for today. Final score, Newark 27, Paul
over
Mack
the rival
8.
Al Mack Red Raiders. A big win for this young squad and longtime head coach Michael McGavis.
Again, please make sure you clean up the area around you as you exit the facility.
Kellen Foster, the star of the game, 184 yards on 25 carries with 4 touchdowns. I want to thank you all for joining us here on the Newark Central School District YouTube channel. We'll be back with you on October 16th, a Saturday, 1 o'clock for homecoming against Batavia. Until then, I am Tim Samsow. Tell someone at home you love them. We'll see you next time. Go Reds!